Good morning, happy afternoon, good afternoon, happy Monday. I hope you're having a great week so far. Welcome inside into the Nurse with Emily Live for this week. And this week, all week long on the Nurse with Emily social medias, we are talking all about how to save money while also eating healthy. So if you are watching this live, let us know down in the comments below. If you're watching this replay, let us know down in the comments below. But I want to know, how much have you been spending each week on groceries? Are you okay with it? Has it been creeping up? What's that number? Tell us down below. Yesterday we spent about $100, but let's say on average you probably spend $150 a week on groceries for Joe and I. And that includes stuff for breakfast and lunch, of course, the 3 every plates that we get each week, which are about $50 for those 3 dinners that we usually end up having, once or twice as far as with that. Because sometimes we'll separate them out into extra servings and they actually are. But if you're sick and tired of spending a lot of money on groceries, and of course, we can't manipulate the prices at the grocery store, but we can manipulate how we shop and how we plan meals, and also increasing the nutrients that we are having to help you make sure that you're getting in what you need. So let's dive into some of our tips today to how you can save money and also boost the nutrition and the energy that we're getting out of those foods. So our number one first tip that we want to share with you is that proteins can be very, very expensive, but we know that we need proteins on our plates, especially if our goal is weight loss related. So how can we increase our protein but not increase our grocery bill? I like to hide or add beans or legumes into recipes or to meals to increase our fiber, which helps you feel fuller for longer, helps with digestion, preventing constipation, and also gives you great nutrients too along with that protein. So when we're making anything with ground beef, what I'll do is I'll cook up that ground beef and add a can of black beans to it. Black beans really don't have any flavor unless you are flavoring them yourself with a certain seasoning or something. So if we're adding those black beans to it, you're actually gonna be able to increase the fiber and stretch your portions of that ground beef to be smaller, let's say more portions out of that singular pound that you're using, because you're also adding about a pound of black beans to it as well too. So we'll do this especially for tacos or quesadillas, increasing the protein content and increasing the fiber content by adding in those black beans without having to buy more than a pound of ground beef. Number 2, making more plant-focused meals. Now, plant-based, I feel like that doesn't really have a great definition, but I like to focus on plant-focused meals where the plants are that centerpiece and we're still getting protein and we're still getting carbohydrates out of it. Carbohydrates come from plant sources. But if we can make our meals more plant-focused with a half of our plate being color, like fruits and vegetables there, maybe we're having some that has like tofu or seitan, where we're getting more protein out of those and more fiber and more vitamins and minerals, and still having those regular proteins on the plate, let's say like chicken, like steak, like pork, like seafood. It can be a great way that you are increasing your protein content, increasing the satiety and the volume of your meals without increasing the cost. And if you really want to save money on groceries and your fruit and vegetable costs, while also getting more nutrients out of them, we highly recommend getting your fruits and vegetables from the freezer section or from the canned section. If you're doing canned fruit, look for fruit that's packaged in their own juice, not from concentrate. We're going to rinse out and dump out that juice that's with it too. But if you're doing any of those frozens, they are picked at the peak of freshness, in season, and flash frozen. That means that they usually don't have anything added to them unless they have a sauce on them, unless it's kind of a flavored thing, but you can go and get broccoli and the only ingredient there is broccoli. I picked up a bag of frozen raspberries yesterday at Trader Joe's. The only ingredient there is raspberries. So you're gonna still get some nutrient bonuses out of this, get more nutrition, get more vitamins, get more minerals out of it without you sacrificing the flavor, without you sacrificing extra money to be able to buy them fresh. It is like $2.69 for 8 ounces of raspberries right now at the grocery store. I paid $2.50 yesterday at Trader Joe's for a pound of frozen raspberries. So swapping some of that stuff out can be a great way to increase your nutrients, decrease your grocery bill, and help to feel more satisfied. We also like to recommend stopping at maybe Aldi's or Kroger first. Those tend to be cheaper grocery stores to get most of your staples. I know that at Wegmans, it's like $1.79 for a can of black beans. It's like $1.69 at Aldi's. So if we're swapping out and those little pennies here and there help to save you money, of course, but also increase the nutrient quality. It's very, very easy to buy just ready prepared meals all the time. However, they do tend to be more expensive, higher in fat, higher in sodium, higher in added sugar, because they do need to be palatable, meaning that food companies manipulate those three things there to increase the palatability and the flavor of the foods that you're eating for you to eat more of them. So if we can look at that stuff and say, all right, I am going to, get the ingredients to make this rather than getting a singular quesadilla. I'm going to get the ingredients to make a quesadilla. Yeah, it might cost a little bit more, but you're also going to get more servings out of it than that singular one. Maybe you're grabbing a pie crust to make a pizza, or you're grabbing the $1, frozen pizza dough rather than buying the pre-made pizza, because it's going to be easier for you and cheaper for you, and you're going to get more servings out of it. So look at it from those perspectives. How can I get more out of this? How can I get more servings out of the food that I'm having? How can I increase the color, those nutrients there, without increasing the cost? Because a lot of the cost that we're seeing is from oils, of course, but meats are very, very high in cost, where it's like $5.50 for a pound of chicken, where we can definitely get it a lot cheaper too. So trying to not buy so many of the ready prepared items, trying to not buy a whole bunch of the ready prepped vegetables. I saw yesterday at Wegmans a 5-ounce clamshell of romaine lettuce was $3.69, where you can get 3 heads of romaine lettuce for 22 ounces for $3.50. So buying things like that where it's not already pre-cut for you, you're going to actually increase the nutrient quality because it's still on that stem or still on the base, while also saving money and getting more out of it as well. So trying to not use all of the, quick and ready to go items all the time, but being able to utilize that. Those are some of our favorite things. We're really looking to increase protein through maybe some non-protein sources. You can always add in more dairy, which is always very economical. Add in more eggs, which are always very economical, or at least right now very economical, about $2 a dozen. Some places more, some places less. But using those things can help you to get more nutrition out of it while spending less on your groceries. Think too, I'm not a big tuna person, but you could do packs of tuna or cans of tuna, and those also tend to be pretty inexpensive as well. And you can get packs of chicken or the canned chicken too, which will do the same thing too. So we hope that you can start using some of these tips. Be on the lookout for our blog that's going up later this week on money saving tips for groceries to build healthy meals. And please join us next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our April masterclass, Back to Basics. We're teaching you the foundations of nutrition and building your plate for weight loss and health. So if you're like, I need more ideas, I don't know what I'm looking for on my plate, should I only be eating chicken and broccoli and rice all the time to lose weight? We're going to be debunking all of those myths, helping you to apply all of this to your life, giving you over 20 different recipe ideas inside of this masterclass. So you can join the masterclass for $50. It's an hour-long training. You get the replay, or join our Nourish membership where you have that masterclass included, plus 20 or 2,000 or 200. Wow, I can't think of the words today. 200 plus recipes, 200 different video trainings, over 50 guides inside of our platform that are available to you at any time to make your weight loss journey and your health journey so much easier. You also get a Q&A with us every single month. So our half-an-hour Q&A happens right before the masterclass for all of those in our membership, where you can hop on and ask us any nutrition and health question to help you on your journey. We're there to help you. We're there to support you. We're there to guide you. It's only $29 a month. This is HSA and FSA eligible. So if you're interested in joining, we can drop the link to the masterclass and the membership down in the comments below. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. We will see you next week. Join the masterclass, join the membership, and start using these tips.